Hello everyone, welcome back to my review channel, and I just got done watching the three new episodes of Children's Hospital, NTSF, SD, SUV, and Eagleheart. Now these are three new episodes, just came on early morning of August 17th, basically 12 o'clock, 12:15, and 12:30. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Basically, this is of the morning of August 17th, 2012. Now, let me read from my notes. Basically, Children's Hospital, that episode is called Staff Dance. So basically, there's a staff dance going on in the hospital. Everyone's going to be there. But Lola cannot dance. She doesn't know how. She doesn't have the coordination. So Glenn, the surgeon, the Jewish surgeon doctor, he decides he's going to help her, and so he tries to help her dance. It's pretty funny stuff. Also, what's going on outside is there's this ambulance driver called Chet, who's very sketchy all the time. Is pretty much alluding to the fact that he might be like a serial killer, even from like the first and second season. So it's funny. So this part's really good. I like whenever he pops up because he's always awkward. He's always sketchy. Anyways, he's the ambulance driver. He's pulling in, and the ambulance just quits on him. So he has someone in the back, and he has to perform this heart surgery on this person because he can't get to the hospital in time, even though it's like right 20 yards away. Like he's in the parking lot. He's like, this is not enough time. That was pretty good. And by the end, let me see. There's an actor comes in, Madonna, who's not Madonna, as an actor that plays Madonna, but Madonna comes to visit to the Children's Hospital to, she's lost the artistic vision of like making new songs. She doesn't know what to do, so she comes to this hospital to get the juices flowing. And by the end of it, she does. She gets like a new song out of it. She performs it at the dance, which just thinking about it, so Madonna performs this at the dance, this new song. Basically, what I think it is, I think it's just In Vogue. That song In Vogue she did, or Madonna did, and it's just redone, or like with different lyrics. So I think that was a pretty good episode. I like this one. It involved Lola, Glenn, the chief surgeon, the lady chief surgeon though, she's older, crippled, whatever. Cy, let me see, and Chet, the ambulance driver. So I like this one. This was a pretty good one. The next episode, guest star in this, James Adamane. He's been in so many movies, film, TV shows, but he plays Madonna in this. So there we go. The next episode is NTSF, SD, SUV. So again, this episode starts off with the President of the Navy. One of my favorite characters in this series, the President. Why did I say Captain? President of the Navy. He's in this. Starts off with him in a restaurant having a dinner date with this chick, and a group of thieves come in wearing all doggy masks or cat masks or something. Calls himself the Doggy Bag Crew. They come in here, Doggy Bag Crew. They come in not to steal their money, but to steal the food on their plate. And when they say this, the President of the Navy's over there. He's like, no. He starts like eating this food real quick and like, you're not gonna get it. And once he takes their food and they leave, he like yells at him. It's like, I'll see you dead. You took my pork chop. President of the Navy, man, I love that. His gimmick is so awesome in this. Anyway, I forgot to say, the title episode to this is The Real Bicycle Thief. Don't know why they called it that, but they did. The Real Bicycle Thief. The only way I could explain that is because the doggy bag crew come in. They on like a bicycle cart, the one you would see like hauling people around like a city or something. So, that's what they were doing. They come into the restaurants with bicycle carts. So basically, they stole the food, and now they're off. After that, it comes. Let me see. Yeah, they only want to steal the food from San Diegans, like fellow San Diegans. So whatever. Back at the NTSF SDSUV headquarters, they're trying to figure out who is behind this. They figure out doggy bag crew. They're from Sweden. They're taking food from San Diegans to take back or mail or whatever back to Sweden to prevent. I had it right down to prevent famine. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word, but I already had it written down. But anyways, so they steal the food from San Diegans and mail it or whatever, take it back to their home country of Sweden, so to prevent famine. What else can you say about that? Trent Hauser, main guy, infiltrates the group, sees what they're about, and he infiltrates them by going to this club where they're all at, and he puts on these VR goggles. Makes me think VR troopers, whatever. And he beats them in a game. He beats the leader in a game. Basically, it's such a like a 16, 18, or 18-bit game or 8-bit game. It's almost like what's that? Paperboy for the NES, where it's just like you put on the glasses, then you're in this 8-bit game, and one dude's like on a bicycle, other dude's on a bicycle, and they're like have to beat each other in a game. Okay, Trent Hauser wins this, so he's part of the group. One of them doesn't trust him, calls him out for being an undercover agent, but that goes on. I also will say that at the very beginning of this, Cove, who is she's the leader of the NTSF SDSUV headquarters group. She makes these reenactment films. She doesn't like black and white. When she was like looking at what was happening with the president of the Navy and in the restaurant, she doesn't like black and white film. So she makes reenactment films herself. Good stuff. So Trent goes with the doggy bag crew on their next heist. So to the next restaurant, to the next heist. As soon as they walk in, he pulls the gun. He's like, "Everybody's, give me your food." And it turns out Trent was not the only undercover agent in this group. It's like San Diego Police Department, and then like another guy's like mall security. Oh man, that's good. So at this point, they go on to this singing part where they're starting to sing. It's like, "You were my friend," and for no reason. Pretty good stuff. The leader flees during this. Trent follows him back to the base. He's like, or like the little club, basically. The club. He's putting the like VR goggle devices in the bag, and he's ready to leave. Trent Hauser shows up. They start to sing again. It's like, we don't have to do this. But anyways, he ends up shooting the leader, and he wins. The end. But then it cuts to like that's a reenactment scene. That's a reenactment to what happened for real, what Cove did. So that's how it ends. It ends with basically that was just a reenactment film of what happened, of what actually happened. So it's really kind of funny that way. Just another Cove reenactment movie. Guest stars in this, Alan Tudyk, Tudyk. He's been in so many TV and movies. It's just, I'm going to list them. It just only takes a while. Serenity TV show, iRobot movie, Napoleon Dynamite movie, TV shows like Family Guy, Robot Chicken, American Dad, movie like Dodgeball, that comedy. Also, he plays the voice. He plays voice characters in the game series Halo, and he plays the voice in Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST. So that's pretty cool to find out. Anyways, next episode, Eagleheart, last one. Eagleheart. This episode is called Tinselwood. Playoff Hollywood. I don't know why. It's Tinseltown. That's why. I mean, but that's what it was called like back in the 20s, 30s, 40s. Something like that. So it's called Tinseltown, but now they call it Tinselwood. But whatever. They call it this in here. So Tinselwood. Basically, there's a killer on the loose killing everybody from that actor-wise that was involved in this one movie called Partners in Crime. I looked this up. I thought it might have been real. I don't think it's real at all. I think they just made it up for this episode. I think they just made up a fake movie for this episode. I looked it up. I could not find any. There was movies called it, and there was TV show called the same thing, but none of the actors were in it, so it's completely different things. They just made it up for this episode. Anyways, someone's killing off the actors in this movie. Old movie. It's funny because they break it out, and it's like an old VHS. He's like, and Chris Monsanto, the marshal, he's like, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's like an old VHS copy. So it's pretty good. So we're going around, Susie, one of the other, like, marshal's partners, or deputies, whatever you want to call them. Susie, she gets a job as a pharmacist in this town. It's basically kind of show you about, like, this is a Hollywood. I don't understand fully. I think I can grasp the concept of what they're trying to do here. They're trying to play like she is not a pharmacist worker, but she's a Hollywood actor. I think that's what they're trying to portray it as. But she's a pharmacist for all intents and purposes. She gets a job as a pharmacist. She's very good. She's the new thing, the new hot pharmacist. You know, the new hot thing. What's all going on? And she comes back and she's replaced by the new hot pharmacist. It's a dude, but he's the new thing. He's the new thing. She just got replaced. So then she goes to she ends up working for the underbelly of being a pharmacist, a seedy underbelly, basically selling pharmaceuticals out of the back of a car. So, it's pretty funny right there. Chris Monsanto and his other partner, or deputy partner, Brett, find her, and they bring her back up to speed with everything, bring her back out of that, and they start going back after the killer of the individuals of this old film. By doing so, they're in this restaurant, and one of them dies. One of the actors in the restaurant. He dies, and they see Chris Monsanto and the two deputies. They see him being dragged off, and they follow. Like, in the middle of the restaurant, he's dragging this, and all the other patrons just don't even paying attention while this dude is dragging off this dead body he just shot. So that's pretty funny. They follow him to this old Hollywood. It's like a Hollywood studio. It's this old Hollywood studio, and they see him filming these actors dead. Like, basically, they catch him in the act of filming it. All the actors are around, but they're dead. They're just corpses. And Chris Monsanto actually goes on, like, a boom mic comes in the frame, and the director, who is Levine, who goes on, E.D. Levine, who is like the producer or something, or director of this old film. He's right there. He's the one filming it. He's like, there's a boom mic in the screen. A boom mic. And it was really Chris Monsanto. He's like, yeah, it is. He's like, and he shoves the boom mic through the dude. Just like, through the boom mic. So, that was pretty funny. Not really a bang bang shoot 'em up episode, but still bloody, still people die. I mean, I guess it is a bang bang shoot 'em up episode because people will get shot and killed. That way, it just doesn't show it all the time. Basically, people just got shot and then blood squirts, but you never really see the gun go off or nothing. But this was pretty cool. Shoves the boom mic through the director, leaves him lying there. Director goes on to say this isn't. And all the actors, they didn't really care about doing this film again, but it's really a spoof of Partners in Crime called Fartners in Slime. He was making the spoof of the original movie Partners in Crime, but none of the actors, original actors, wanted to play it. So what did he do? He goes off and kills each actor and brings them back in to play the roles, but they're dead. It's a so he has like the corpses playing. Pretty funny stuff. Pretty funny stuff. Anyways, let me see. He plays the film right before he dies, right before E.D. Levine dies. He plays the little spoof. Chris Monsanto, Brett, and Susie, they play it. They like it, and pretty much Chris Monsanto just takes the film for himself. Shoots the dude and just like takes the film for himself. All in all, that's how it ends, but pretty funny stuff. There's some guest stars in here. Erwin Keyes, John Fleck, Jack Wallace. There's a few. I mean, they're not really name brand actors, not really something you'd see every day, but they've been around. They've been around movies and TV, so I'll mention them. Definitely worth a mentioning. There's this one dude in there who's just like, his character name was Dr. Squiggles or something, and he looked like he was a basketball player, but I thought it could have been Dr. J, a legitimate basketball player, but it didn't say. I'll try to look it up for the best of me. It didn't have him in the credits. It didn't have nothing on him, so I don't know who it was. I thought it was Dr. J. I think it's Dr. J, like a legit basketball player, but I don't know. They named him Dr. something, and he was like in a basketball jersey. I don't know what the point was, if it wasn't really a basketball player. Anyways, that's how it was. But there you go. Like I said, this was for August, the morning, the very late August 16th, very early August 17th, really August 17th. Children's Hospital, NTSF SUV, or NTSF SD SUV, and Eagleheart. So there you go. All three of those episodes. Thank you guys for watching. I will be with you again next week to do another 3. If the 3 is still there, your episodes are still running. And yeah, thank you guys for your time, and have a great day. Thank you.